is the place they say people come from far, far, far away to find their dreams, chasing down these meteors and comets called dreams in the sky of life.
All right, you guys, we're going to talk about something real quick. Josh, I'm going to give you a link in a minute. I'll give everybody a link in a minute. I need to say what I need to say. And say what I need to say and get it out. This is probably the dumbest decision I've ever heard from Warner. Well, despite the decision in 2017 to reshoot a movie, balloon the budget, and waste your money, they literally are axing a film that's already filming. A film that's already filming, y'all. This isn't like New Gods, which was just at the scripting. It wasn't even at the scripting phase of New Gods. It was like going through all these different scripts and shit. They didn't even start filming. So it's like, hey, I mean, shit, we ain't even doing nothing with it. We barely in the scripting process. Doses. Kind of makes sense to cancel that early. These motherfuckers just canceled a movie in the midst of filming. A Batgirl movie. And these motherfuckers, David Zaslav is the same one talking about, man, you know, DC got to be in the forefront, man. You know, DC, that's WB's biggest brand. They gotta be in the forefront. Yeah. What the fuck? Y'all just cut a fucking movie right in the middle of fucking filming? Y'all smoking that shit. I knew David. This is why I said before, when the Snyder fans was hyping up, man, Warner Brothers Discovery, man, they gonna come in, they gonna make some changes, man. Yeah. At this point, no film is safe. They might cancel Blue Beetle. They could cancel the Batman 2. They might cancel fucking Flash. Hell, they might cancel Aquaman 2. Shit. What else might they cancel? Well, at this point, they definitely ain't making no Snyderverse. Cause this nigga David Zaslav is too fucking cheap. This is a cheap ass motherfucker. I guarantee y'all, when we get a Superman movie, this nigga finna say, man, that heat vision too expensive, my nigga. Can we not give Superman heat vision? That shit kind of expensive. It's going into my pockets. But David, Superman needs to shoot heat vision out of his eyes. But how much is it gonna cost though? Oh my gosh. This dumbass just fucking axed a film while it's fucking filming. It's bad enough Warner Brothers made the dumb decision back in 2017 to like, hey, let's reshoot this Justice League movie and say, hey, just put out what you fucking got. And if you want to cancel shit and move forward from there, that's fine by me. You waste all this fucking money? My gosh. And this is what happens when you have a company that makes fucking reality TV shows, some nature channel bullshit, some food channel shit. Bullshit. What the? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This motherfucker David Zaslav is so fucking cheap. Dumb, cheap son of a bitch. My gosh. My goodness. How you axe a movie already in the process of filming and you want to push DC in the forefront? My gosh. What up, Josh? Let me get through these comments first, and I'll let people come in and shit. Oh my gosh. First, let me do this. Let's read the article that broke this. Oh yeah. Also, this too. David Zaslav wasted Brendan Fraser's time, Michael Keaton's time, Leslie Grace, the janitor, the person filming this movie, the VFX team, the cinematographer, the sound effects team. He wasted all their fucking time. These niggas already filming the fucking movie. He's like, oh, let's just cut this shit. Wasted the director's fucking time. And you just cut this shit like that? Warner Brothers Discovery is gonna change things, guys. They're gonna bring back the Snyderverse. Man, I was already saying this ahead of time. These motherfuckers don't know shit like that. They don't. They don't. Look at this decision they just made. They cut this movie right when it's fucking filming. This wasn't in the scripting phase. This was already filming. My gosh. This is bad. Yeah, they better pay. I mean, pay them. You better get paid. Give the janitor compensation. Everybody working on that set, you better compensate like crazy, Warner Brothers Discovery. But we know that's not going to happen because David Zaslav is cheap as hell. He's cheap, y'all. This dude is cheap. There ain't going to be no DC fandom this year. There ain't finna be no DC fandom next year. This dude cheap as shit. We ain't getting it. We ain't getting it. You know what? Nothing at DC is safe because this motherfucker will cancel anything. Like, oh, 70 million. I mean, it's kind of expensive. Bruh, this movie isn't even that expensive. I think this movie has the same budget as the Joker. Let me see. Joker budget. Yeah, the Joker's budget was from 55 to 70 million, made $1 billion in theaters. We're going to read this article real quick first, and then I'm going to, let you guys come on in and, say y'all pieces. What up, A-Rug? Good to see you. I was going to say, K-Dot, this excellent news from Warner Brothers Batgirl is not in need of peace at the moment. A-Rog, I would agree if they wasn't like filming this. If this was like the stage of where New Gods was at, where they was, like literally at the scripting phase, not even at filming. Like, then I'm like, okay, if you cancel this now, all good. It's not like we saw any footage or anything yet. It's not like we saw set photos and they already started filming and put all this, time, effort into it and stuff. But this isn't even New Guys. They passed the New Guys phase. They passed scripting. They passed, production, all that. They already in the filming process. It's like, nah, let's just cancel this. Like, bruh, this is the worst time to cancel this. You should have just... I don't know if they're trying to restructure how they're planning how this DC universe wants to go. But even then, you could have easily just said, all right, well, this is no longer part of the plans for DC. We're just going to release it in a one-off universe and keep it pushing, right? You could have easily just done that. You just wasted fucking money like this. This is bad. This is really bad. This isn't even funny. This is like embarrassing. Darkstar, rest in peace, back. RIP Batgirl, Leslie Grace. I am sorry for what you have to go through because of this new regime that's dumb as shit. I don't blame the old regime for wanting to push this movie, right? Sure, whether you wanted Batgirl or not, that's fine. But axing this movie in the middle of filming is I'm sorry, it's retarded. It is retarded. I'm sorry, it's retarded. I'm not finna waste 70 fucking million like that. If I didn't want to do nothing with it in the future, especially since it's a DC property, I would have just said, all right, well, I don't want to connect it to the main universe no more or do this with it. I'll just release it, see what I can get from it, and keep it pushing. At least do something with it. I want to see the movie for Brendan Fraser. Same here. This is about to be his because they was moving Blue Beetle to theaters, and I assumed they was going to do the same thing with Batgirl too, move it to theaters. You're going to have a greater chance of making money in theaters. This would have been Brendan Fraser's possibly his big break back into Hollywood and stuff. Doom Patrol was already that, but damn, y'all just wasted Brendan Fraser. It's crazy, bro. They wasted those directors and Leslie's times. I agree, Tony. I said the same thing on Twitter. They wasted their time. This shit mad disrespectful. I would have been pissed. I'm like, what the fuck? I worked on this shit, put my heart and soul into it. This is why I say, guys, with the Zack Snyder situation with Justice 2017, I always from jump said they should just release whatever he had. And if they wanted to cancel stuff and not do anything after, that's fine. Just release what the fuck he got. Because why are you trying to reshoot this movie? You balloon the budget, and then the money you make back is underwhelming. Just release what the fuck you got. Waste all this goddamn money. And David Zaslav want to save costs and shit. nigga, you already paid for all, did all the taxes and stuff, everything you need to film in Glasgow and all that. He was an idiot. So as I probably meant that the top characters like Batman and Superman need to be in the forefront. Well, that too, but he was talking about DC. They were talking about DC in general needs to be, the big money maker at Warner Brothers. It needs to be just like how Star Wars and Marvel is the highlight of Disney now. They wanted DC to be that because it should be, just in general. That's gonna be your big money maker. This superhero shit, which it is. We see with the MCU, the Sony verse with the Spider-Man properties. Well, they Venom 2 and Morbius was shit, but Spider-Man No Way Home, Spider-Man Far From Home, Spider-Man Homecoming, all Sony productions. Could Blue Beetle be next? If it's next, bruh, I'm finna be pissed if they cancel that shit. They might cancel that Static Shock movie at this point. Oh my gosh. Spidey, what up? If they cancel the Batman 2, I swear to fucking God. Bruh, if they... At this point, they might cancel that shit. I actually wanted to see Batgirl. I wanted to see it too. I was down. Look, I'm down for watching anything DC. Not going to say I'm going to like it or love it, but I'm going to watch it. My thing is, I didn't believe in the film coming out in the first place. Well, yeah, and I can feel you on that. And it's just my thing of how long they waited to cancel this. If this was before scripting, totally fine. I wouldn't be tripping because I didn't trip when New Gods got canceled. I was like, we ain't even getting the scripting phase. I don't care about that shit. And we wasn't ready for no New Gods at that time anyways. Warner Brothers was not ready to do no New Gods. They barely had a universe established. You can't do New Gods and you barely got a universe established. Robin Nightwing needs that film for Batgirl on me. I feel bad for the Lizzie Grace. Feel bad for everybody involved. Arkham, I'll get you that link in a minute. To proceed with the particular film I feel was an error to begin with. It is a shame that it went that far and hope everyone is compensated with that Batgirl film. My opinion wasn't it. And this is why I say they should have just put it out. Should have just released it. No matter what you had, just drop that shit. Just drop it. Because this is an even bigger waste of money doing this. Okay, that Power Rangers can take DC's place. Yeah, come on, Power Rangers. You know what? I still got my anime at least. Marvel and DC and Star Wars not really giving me what the fuck I need because they writing been shit these days. But hey, still got my anime stuff. Fuck. Apparently, Rob Studios X said they worked in town for 3 decades, and this is some unprecedented shit right here. What's up, Walter Mata? I'm not even mad at people like Walter. I'm not even mad at the people who greenlit Batgirl because I don't think there's no issue with greenlighting the Batgirl movie at all. I think that's something you should have greenlight over something like Wonder Twins or Peacemaker. Even though I like Peacemaker, I'd rather see something Batgirl before Peacemaker. But man, these motherfuckers. Kid, I wouldn't be surprised if Zaz shows WB next year. I wouldn't be surprised if they pull an AT&T and move on to another company. Man, for every good news that DC fans, we get another 10 back. Yeah, like, this is embarrassing, bro. This is bad. This ain't even good. Because other projects is fucked now. Everybody who's open for the Zack Snyder Justice League 2 and 3, that shit ain't coming. Like, this isn't even like Zack Snyder's. This isn't even Justice League. At least with Justice League, they did something with it and something came out. And, they brought back the original Vision too. Well, they literally didn't even think about, hey, let's reshoot this, whatever. Let's just cut this. Man, it's mad crazy, bro. It's mad crazy. All right, give me a sec. I'm going to send you guys the link, whoever wants to. You know what? Let's. I'm putting it in chat. I'm about to delete it in a bit. Whoever wants to come join in. We're not going to be streaming long either because we got to read the article too that this came from. But go ahead. Come on, guys. Come on. Can't let too many people on, but come on. Get your asses in here, motherfuckers. Let me try, man. Man, it's a bad day for DC, bro. This a L, my nigga. This a L. Shit. It feels like BVS all over again, man. You have to go into my fucking corner and hide and shit. When BVS came out, I had to run to the alleyway, bro. Disappear. What's that number one this kid?
What's up? What's up, kid?
Oh, is this you, John?
Yeah. Yep.
All right,
hold on. Give me a second. I gotta hold on. Let me change this, bro.
Let me get Arkham a link. He said he wanted to come in.
Oh, dude, bro, this man Arkham at? I'm taught this man since like 11 o'clock at night. What the fuck? Let's see. Jesus Christ, bro. Honestly, like, bro, this is such upsetting news, bro. I'm just saying, like, Jesus Christ.
Dude, trust me, I wouldn't be as livid as I am or tripping if this was like a New Guys situation where they canceled it and it was just they didn't even have a script, you know, they just canceled.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like
if the movie was like being talked about and they like didn't even have like a script, then like that would be the perfect time to cancel it. But the fact that like y'all were like filming the movie, like the movie's done, but not like y'all like now all of a sudden y'all decide to cancel it. Like what the fuck?
So what's up, Arkham?
Yeah, I'm only getting here.
Why's my phone lagging? Hold on, bro. What the? Oh my god, my phone's lagging, bro. Hold up. Jesus Christ, give me a second.
Anyway,
what up, Arkham? Did you want to say anything before we read the article, Arkham? I know this is you're the Batman guy. I know you might be livid about this. Go and speak your piece.
Yeah, like at the end of the day, it seems like what David Zaloff, what he's gonna do is, it seems like because he's canceling a lot of projects and stuff like that. So it seems from my perspective, he's gonna start over with the DCU because like Bubito's connected to the DCU. Batgirl was connected to the DCU. We don't even know if Michael Keaton's gonna be there.
I mean, yeah, because if Batgirl was supposed to be the movie where Michael Keaton's supposed to come in, I mean, all those plans is what it seems like it's cut. So the Flash is, but we're about to watch a Flash movie do a soft reboot for nothing. If this is the case, at that point, you might just have the Flash movie like wipe everything, not soft reboot, just wipe everything away. That's why
that might be it too. Like he might.
This is the case. They might have to structure and reshoot the movie now to where it wipes everything away. Like it wipes everything.
No, I think that's what he's gonna be doing because I think probably behind the scenes, like he sees how. Like I understand, not a lot of people like the state of the DCEU. I understand.
Yeah,
but I was really looking forward to like Batgirl and Blue Beetle. Like those are characters I like from the comics, and it's like you're starting now. It seems like the Flash movie's gonna be full reboot, and he's gonna start over. And like, what was the point of Black Adam now? You have all these movies that.
Black Adam's not even safe. Shazam 3's not safe. Wonder Woman 3's not safe at this point. Nothing's safe.
Yeah, like. From my I understand that he wants to start over. He wants to get I guess probably next year it seems like everything's gonna be wiped out and he's starting over from Batman and Superman.
I'm just saying at this point, this is why I say don't release a Flash movie, don't release an Aquaman movie, don't just start over now. Like I don't want to watch this shit and then it's our Flash already in the process of soft rebooting. And then it was like, oh, never mind. We're not soft rebooting. We're just going to hard reboot. Like, at this, I don't even want to see the movies now because they're not going to mean shit.
There going to be no point because, I think this is why I think. The Batman's safe. I think
still watch them, but it's like,
this is what
safe. They might cancel Batman too. They might cancel Joker too.
No, this is what I think. It's mainly the DCEU projects that he's been canceling and stuff like that. So I think the DCEU is not safe. So like I think all these projects like he's gonna start over with the DCU. I think like non DCEU projects are fine. Like did you see I saw something on Twitter. You know like the Scoob movie and everything like that.
Yeah, they said that got canceled too. But real quick, let me get us through this article. So this is the original one. This is on the New York Post. We'll read this, get all the details, talk about it some more, and like get all the details on this situation. At first I was just give my rant of me with the news I heard, but this is the article talking about what exactly supposedly happened. This is a exclusive from the New York Post. I read some of it. This article doesn't sound really professional. Sounds very opinion piece. But we're gonna read it. Maybe this shit might not be true, but there's so many other sources corroborating and agreeing with this. So even Variety has backed this up. So it seems like, yeah, this shit is done. But irredeemable Batgirl movie gets shelved by Warner Brothers despite $70 million price tag. Holy millions down the drain, Batman. The DC Comics film Batgirl will be completely shelved by Warner Brothers, a top Hollywood source told The Post. That means it won't hit theaters or the streaming service HBO Max. Fans will not see it. The reportedly $70 million movie, the source said the budget was actually more than $100 million, which is doing test screenings for audiences in anticipation of a late 2022 debut, would rank among the most expensive cinematic cast-offs ever. So this wasn't 70 million.
So with when they mean shelved, like what do they mean shelved? Like is it like canceled or like I know it's canceled, but like is it like on the shelf that they could go back?
Yeah, because when they say that, it could be like them saying like, well, we're not doing nothing with this now, we're gonna shelve it. I think they more than likely mean permanently shelved, not like the temporary shelf where it's like we're just gonna put this in the back for now, that type of thing. But
so that means like all these so like this is what I think. So I don't think the Green Arrow like we were gonna get that Green Lantern TV show like starting September. Yeah, that ain't coming out now. I don't think I think all the J.J. Abrams stuff are not happening either. I think the only things that are safe is Matt Reeves' universe, to be honest. I think everything else, it's kaput. Gonzo. Like, am I right? Like, it's mainly focused on the DCEU. Like this is part of the DCEU. This was the future of the DCEU, and a lot of people were excited for Michael Keaton coming back because he was gonna have that no-kill rule and everything like that, and you were gonna have Batgirl, and they were gonna do. I know they're in development in the Nightwing movie, so like I think the Nightwing movie's gonna be canceled. You're gonna have Crisis on Infinite Earths, that movie that was gonna lead up. That's gonna be canceled. What else? Green Lantern, a TV show and movie, and you had that Black Canary movie. That's gonna be canceled. Like all the DCU, I think is gonna be canceled, and it's gonna be hard reboot.
I mean,
Black Adam.
This is my only issue with the hard reboot. Then this is what I'm talking about, right? Warner Brothers. Look, I wouldn't be shocked if we hear some shit from this whole cast, like, man, Warner Brothers Discovery did this, and that to us. If they cut the whole Shazam cast, if shit comes out, like this is the reason they piss people off. The shit would happen with Justice League. They didn't just release Zack's movie. Not saying I had to release a 4-hour version, but release whatever 2-hour version he had. And look what you did. You pissed off even more people. You pissed off the whole cast by making them come back and film a movie they already filmed.
Now
you set up, I'm not trying to defend them, but you set up director Joss Whedon to come do a job that's like, shit, you set up everybody for fucking failure.
Yeah, like I understand that. Like it is what it is. Like the only thing we have to do, like I guess we just have to deal with that it's gonna be rebooted and we're gonna see them start from fresh.
I mean, hey, if they start from scratch with a Superman movie at the forefront, I'm not gonna be mad, but I'm just mad that
we're not seeing any of these other characters that were never introduced. Like, these were characters that were never introduced in live action.
Right, like Blue Beetle, Static Shock,
Batgirl.
It's like, it's fine that the movie's coming out, but if it's gonna be canceled,
don't forget Val-Zod. Val-Zod's not safe either.
Val-Zod. It's like you know, I really want to see Blue Beetle. I like Jaime Reyes' Blue Beetle. I really wanted to see that, just how I wanted to see Static Shock in live action, right? And we never seen these two in live action ever. These are young kid superheroes and shit. I like them. Let's say the movies come out now and they just cancel it. Let's say the first movie does really freaking good. They'd be dumb not to do a sequel. They may not do a sequel now because, like, well, we're rebooting it all anyway, so whatever.
Yeah.
And Blue Beetle just finished filming. Like, what if they say, "Oh, we're canceling Blue Beetle now"?
I think that's the case. Like, I think anything with the DCEU is gonna get canceled. Was Green Lantern TV show connected to the DCU?
From the rumors, yeah.
And now the Green Lantern movie. The only thing that's safe is the non DCEU stuff. I think. I understand.
From what Zach said, he liked Joker and the Batman. So
yeah, he liked the Joker and Batman. So why would he cancel it? He probably not. The one thing is, I don't understand why people are celebrating this. Like, this is my problem with. I'm sorry, right? This is the problem. Like, some Snyder people are cool, but this is the problem I have with Snyder people now, because something everyone loves and everyone's loves and wanted to see. Now they're cheering that it's canceled. Really? Are they really that petty?
Well, look. Me personally, I cheered when Zack Snyder Justice League 2 and 3 isn't coming, right? But this is the difference, right? This shit was already being filmed. You know?
Yeah.
It's already being filmed. And even with the Justice League situation, the movie got changed. It's not like they canceled it, right? They changed the movie slightly, but they didn't cancel the movie. They didn't cancel a Justice League movie. It's like, well, we're gonna change shit, but still gonna put it out. They canceled this right during filming. Yeah. And then I see people blaming Hamada for this. Hamada greenlit.
He's not even involved.
He's not the one canceling it.
Yeah. He's not in charge. He's not in charge. He's not in charge anymore.
This is the new regime canceling this.
Yeah, the new leadership. Like, if you have to say, because supposedly Grace said there's gonna be some kind of event or something like that with Discovery, like HBO Max and Discovery merging and stuff like that, and maybe. I think maybe the someone has a good point. Like Bear-tastic 77, go to his comment.
The main issue that Batgirl's movie that was made after the idea of the Flash erasing Batfleck and Cavill suits.
What if this is just a theory? What if they're bringing back Ben Affleck and Henry Cavill back, and they want to bring them back?
I'm more okay with Henry Cavill coming back. I don't like, because look, this is always my issue with the way Ben Affleck and Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill to me wasn't the problem, right? It was Ben Affleck. It was Ben Affleck's Batman, and there's reason because of this, right? You're trying to build a Justice League, right? This time you're trying to build a universe. Now, you have Batman 20 years deep into his career. You have Superman that been a Superman for like 2 years. And you want to have him start to build a Justice League team, and they're this far apart in their careers, heroes. Like, if you're trying to build, that doesn't even make sense to do. You either have Batman 4 years ahead of Superman or 2 years apart. Not that huge of a gap. This motherfucker old as hell with this young ass Superman and shit.
Yeah,
it's like not even just going off of comics. Like, let's say you want to build a universe of shit, right?
Yeah.
You want the characters to grow together.
Yeah.
How can you have Batman grow when he's pretty much like he's done? Whatever character growth he got to go through is done. They sped past 20 years of it.
They can change the character.
I mean, yeah, they can change it, but look, Ben Affleck's like, oh, he can't be a young Batman. He's old. He looks old. He doesn't even look young. He can't even do a young Batman with his Batman.
Yeah. I'm not gonna be surprised if they do
You have to do this experienced 20-year deep back.
Here's a question. Did you expect this to happen?
Not like this. Well, I expected maybe they want to shift some stuff, but not in this manner.
Yeah.
But see, no, but Beer Trash, this is the reason I say that. You got a lot of people should be fine with that. Majority of Snyder fans are okay with an older Batman.
The reason why people were excited for Keaton is he was introducing the Bat family. Now you're not gonna have
That's the reason why I was mainly introduced, because we're gonna get Nightwing, Batgirl, Robin, all that.
Yeah, we were gonna.
I don't see no difference between Keaton and Affleck. They're both experienced Batman, many years deep into all their shit. I mean, shit, one just older than the other, but they're both the same.
I think
they are both a problem if you're trying to build out a universe. Real quick, Arkham. This isn't like the MCU where Captain America was old as, he was in World War II, then it was very comic accurate to how he came out in the modern day. He froze, went into the ice, and now he's here. Tony Stark is obviously a lot younger, but that's not the case in DC for Superman and Batman. They're not that far apart in the comics with their careers. Batman's not 20 years ahead of Superman, and Superman's not like 2 years, 20 years behind Batman in terms of their career. They're pretty even. They literally grow together,
Oh, so there's some information coming from View Aaron. I think he's a scooper. Supposedly, he said, okay, well, no point of holding information anymore. Michael Keaton only had 5 scenes in Batgirl. He didn't train Barbara. She just dressed up as Batman for Halloween party, stopped some terrorist, and tweaked the costume to be a superhero. If that was true, like, that doesn't sound good.
Wait, who's the guy? Viewer Anon?
Viewer, yeah.
Okay, just bring it up real quick. Share the screen.
Okay. I don't want to be. Give me a second. I have to exhaust shit.
Warner Brothers doesn't have bread to burn like Disney. They can't release a bunch of tanking streaming shows and movies no one wants to see. But canceling your shit you're already filming isn't smart either. That's like a Justice League movie and you cancel it halfway through.
Do you see it? So, you see it?
Yeah, bring it up now.
Okay, he says, okay, there's no point holding information anymore. Michael Keaton only had 5 scenes in Batgirl. He didn't train Barbara. She just dressed up as Batman for a Halloween party, stopped some terrorists, and tweaked the costume to be a superhero.
Oh yeah. For that concept, that's trash.
Yeah, like if that's true, like, good. Like, I'm happy it's can't. Like, I don't know if it's true or not. Like, I'm not saying.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if this is true, but I'm not happy that it's canceled in this way.
Yeah,
because business-wise, this doesn't look good. Because Marvel don't do this shit. You don't see them canceling fucking shit. As bad as Thor 4 was, they didn't cancel that shit. That shit was trash.
I understand, like, from what David Zava point of view, he wants to start over, start fresh.
But see, this is the thing, right? I don't even think that's story reason for the background. I don't even think that's the reason why. I think David Zaslav just legitimately canceled it because he didn't want to spend the money on it.
I guess, like,
we see this dude he does not want to spend money like that. I understand if you want to spend money on specific characters and shit, like
He seems like he wants to spend more money on the Trinity, Batman, Superman, Wonder
Oh, and I
Woman.
agree. He should. I agree. I don't disagree.
I don't disagree with that either, but I just kind of wanted to see this movie. Like if you're a Batman fan, if you love the Bat family, this would be disappointing. Like this would be disappointing if you're a Bat family fan. If you love Nightwing, if you love Batgirl, like I know we knew Jensen Ackles was gonna have some kind of DC project. That's probably not happening anymore. Like I think a lot of contracts and movies that are in development that haven't filmed and anything like that, they're gonna go kaput. Like they're not happening.
Yeah, look for this year, Black Adam's dropping, Shazam 2 is dropping. This is why I say if they are doing what you're doing, like they're not soft rebooting, they're hard rebooting at the Flash now. Now they're gonna have to reshoot the movie now at this point. And now that's even now that's dumb too because now they're about to be in a Justice League 2017 situation. Fuck, my gosh, Warner Bros. Discovery is stupid.
Yeah,
oh my god, they literally are shooting the Flash, and now if they're gonna hard reboot, now they have to reshoot that movie again. And oh my gosh,
yeah, they'll probably
and everybody them. And this is my thing that pisses me off. Everybody was hyping up Warner Brothers Discovery, man. They're gonna make all these changes. They're gonna change the world. Look what these idiots do. This is worse than the Justice League situation. This is far worse. This is unprofessional and it looks bad. But you just screwed over all those workers. Leslie Grace.
I feel bad for like everyone that worked on this project.
Everybody who worked on this movie, they deserve a lot of compensation. A lot of it. This is unprofessional. This is bad. This is trash. Brendan Fraser, this is probably gonna be his big, one of his like big breaks. Come back. Like this was a big film to not get him back in Hollywood, but to help get him back in there. Yeah. And they just wasted him like this. Like what the hell? This is bad. It's not even good. Yes, if that was true, that concept of what this movie would be, oh yeah, then fuck this movie. Yeah, if that's the case, right? But even then, just put it out in theaters. You literally just wasted all that money. Like
it wasn't actually going to theaters; it was going on HBO Max. It was
HBO. Based off Zazav operator, I think it would have went straight to theaters because they took Blue Beetle off of streaming and put it in theaters. That's why I say it would have just went to theaters. Like make something back at least. Shit, like make something back. You at this point you make nothing.
Like if these get canceled, if Blue Beetle gets canceled, I remember
that. They were saying test screenings was positive too. Like
if Blue Beetle gets canceled, I will be disappointed. But this is where I'll say something positive. I do agree that people say like the DCU is a mess, and it might be the best option if he's starting over. Like, as much as I agree with you, I was excited. I was excited for these projects, but at the end of the day, if we're getting another Superman movie, I think that's going to bring up more hype than these projects.
Oh, it better not be that Black Superman shit.
No, that's probably canceled too.
It better be canceled. I want my Caucasian Superman from the Caucasus Mountains.
But you understand, like Superman bring like the Trinity brings.
Hey, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong, right? I'm totally down to see the Trinity get pushed to the forefront like they need to be, right?
Yeah.
But you had Jason. This is the thing. If they're about the hard reboot, they got to get rid of Jason Momoa. They got to get rid of Ezra Miller. They got to get rid of everybody. If you hard rebooting, you're hard rebooting. You need to get rid of everything.
I don't think the actors are safe either, to be honest.
And you're getting rid of Gal Gadot. Like I said, if you hard reboot, I guarantee you all this is going to backfire, and Warner Brothers, some shit's gonna come out. they're about to piss off more of their people they work with, directors, actors. Shit, I wonder who on the Shazam cast is going to say, "Man, these pieces of shit at Warner Bros. did this, and this to me." Like this isn't even smart. Remember when the article came out about the bots, right?
Yeah.
And Warner Brothers Discovery refused to comment because it said, "Oh, that's the old regime's problem." Like,
Yeah.
you merged with the company. What are you talking about? This is your company. What the fuck? How is it not your problem? It's now your problem. You take on their problems because you now merged and adopted this company. It's your problem too now.
Well, with what, the bot, or like with the Snyder fans or something like that?
No, remember, well, in the article, Warner Brothers Discovery declined to comment on that article.
Yeah,
because they said, you know, that was a problem with the old regime, right? But that doesn't matter because you adopt the company's problems. You paid for them. You adopt you adopt the good things about them, and you adopt the problems too. You know,
I do agree with WZ. This is probably, at the end of the day, this is probably good in the long run. Like,
right, and it probably is. I'm not saying it's not. It probably is. It probably is. I'm just saying the way it's been done is the worst part about it.
Yeah, like
this coming out like this looks completely bad.
Yeah, like I'm not saying
2017, far worse.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's not good for I'm not saying it's not good for the long run. I'm saying like how they did it, like I just feel bad for the cast of Batgirl and everything like that, and Blue Beetle might be canceled too. Like you're probably gonna have a lot of these projects get canceled, and they're going to start over from the DCEU. I know not a lot of people are happy about that, but it seems like I also think this is it seems like they're going to hard reboot. Yeah, like even what happened? K-Dots, you're not talking.
And see, this is what I'm saying. Don't release none of this shit, then. Don't release Black Adam. Don't release Shazam 2. Don't release Aquaman 2. Don't release Flash. You're just gonna waste my fucking time. Hard reboot the shit now. Get rid of all of it now. Hard fucking reboot. Because if Flash's already a soft reboot, I don't want to see none of this shit now. If you're just gonna hard reboot and not keep some of this shit,
and now we're not gonna have the Justice Society of America.
Yeah, we're not even have the JSA if this is the case.
Yeah, no Dr. Fate, no what was it? Dr. Fate, Hawkman, Cyclone, Atom Smasher. We were gonna probably get a movie of that and stuff like that. Doesn't seem like it's going to happen now. Like I know, like
I'm not gonna. It's not race related. Trust me.
What?
They canceled Wonder Twins, and the Wonder Twins they casted 2 white people for that, and they canceled that shit.
Yeah, I don't like.
They canceled Legends of Tomorrow. They canceled what else they canceled? They canceled a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah, I don't think it's like.
I don't think it's anything that has to do with race.
Yeah, it just has to do with. I think it's like a mixture of both. Yes, money, but also it seems like they like because you know when you get a new person in charge and everything like that, and like say for example how was it the MCU or something like that, or like how Marvel was starting out someone bought up the company, then you had Marvel Studios and everything like that, and like they started fresh with their Marvel content. I think this might be the situation where I know people are gonna be mad, but they'll probably cancel some DC shows as well. Like, am I wrong? Like because you have a new person in charge. If you have a new person in charge, a lot of things are gonna get canceled.
So, and also another thing came out too, right? Yeah, I'm sending you a link. Did you hear the news? Did you hear the potential HBO Max news from Grace? And look, I'm not saying that shit is true. Look, let me make this clear. You guys, Grace Randolph is more wrong than she is right. But if that news, those rumors about HBO Max is true, where they're going to just turn it into Discovery Plus and do reality TV shows, oh, I'm canceling my subscription. I don't watch that reality TV bullshit.
Wait,
Fuck
wait a
that.
minute. But will they still have the DC content?
I don't know. They want to, from Grace's report, they want to take away. They just want to merge HBO Max into Discovery Plus, but they want to prioritize doing like reality TV stuff. You know what Discovery was already doing before.
That's stupid. I hope that's not true because that sounds stupid.
I hope it's not true. It's come from Grace Randolph. Like I say, I hope it's not true. But if it is true, fuck. But hey, Grace Randolph is more wrong than she is right, so that's a good thing.
Yeah. Now, like people.
Yeah, just look. Don't cancel Superman and Lois, and don't even cancel Stargirl because them show. And that says a lot when they haven't canceled Superman and Lois and Stargirl yet, and Superman and Lois got greenlit for season 3. But like I say, it could get canceled. Who knows? But at this moment, they have greenlit it for a season 3, and it's supposed to start filming.
Now some people that were against this what's it called? This new DCEU that they don't want them to cancel it now because you know the people that weren't on the side of the new DCU, now they're trying to support it.
Yo, what's up, guys? How you doing?
Man, what's up?
I just did the video. Yeah. I just did my video about it, and I combined it.
Answer my question.
What the fuck you want?
I say you've been eating some ass
every day. The fuck?
All right, just make sure. Go ahead, continue.
Yeah. No. Remember how I told you I did that video about that director interview they had? They literally just had an interview about the future that the Warner Brothers executives told them was going to happen with their movie. But to be fair, the New York Post pointed out something interesting because they're the ones that got the exclusive. They did test screenings on it, and they said most of them were like primarily not that good. And also the factor in at Comic-Con that just happened, they didn't even promote it. Remember, the film's already done. You could throw up a trailer if you want to. The film's done. That doesn't make sense. They didn't promote it at all, honestly. Now, at this point, I know people brought up to me, my own comment section below, around videos. They said, would you just be opposed to them, honestly, restarting over? Why not just restart at this point? Why not? And then
I'm with you. Wait, I'm with you. But at this point, restart right now. Don't drop Black Adam. Don't drop Flash because you're gonna get.
You can drop them. Actually, you can. You know how you can drop them. You can simply drop them and just have that Flash movie in whatever universe that they're in. Right. Just make Black Adam over. Just make just make Blue Beetle come up before it. Just reschedule Blue Beetle to go above it. Put Flash out a bit later. And you know how the Justice League Apocalypse War did? You know how that universe is just gone and they started with Tomorrowverse? Yeah. Just do that. Just have the Flash movie do that.
Yeah, look, they could, right?
But have the Batman movie be the first movie in whatever you're trying to build. That's not a bad idea, honestly. What if the Batman movie is the first one in that kind of universe? That'd be pretty fucking cool, honestly.
I know that David Zala likes Batman and the Joker movie. So like he's not he loves those movies and he loves those universe with Matt Reeves and who's the director that did Joker?
Todd Phillips.
Todd Phillips. So he likes the Batman, but it seems like because of the Batgirl, does it seem like they're gonna cancel a lot of projects from the DCU that were in development and that are coming out? Like maybe Blue Beetle. Do you think Blue Beetle will be canceled?
See, by that logic, if they said because one of the reports that I saw was they didn't think Batgirl was going to recoup the investment back because it actually ballooned from 70 million to 100 million based off COVID. Okay, by that logic, then Blue Beetle shouldn't come out either because are Blue Beetle going to be knocking it out the park, putting in massive box office numbers? By that logic, if they're going to cancel Batgirl, a very well-known character,
it might just Blue Beetle is a lot cooler than.
Well, I'm saying like if you're going to cancel Blue Beetle. Well, I'm sorry. If you're gonna, I love me some Jaime Reyes, but like if you're gonna cancel Blue Beetle, if you're gonna cancel Batgirl, who's part of the Bat family, who has a lot of clout as Barbara Gordon, then why would Blue Beetle, by that logic, come out? Then that doesn't seem very plausibly smart at all.
Yeah, it should get canceled too by this logic. I mean, at this point, any of this shit should get canceled now, and that's why I'm saying, just hard to reboot now. Don't even put out Black Adam, and that's why I say maybe the only thing that might survive from this is The Rock, because The Rock studio did put money into doing Black Adam. Like, they're a huge part of it, so he has a bunch of pull he can do to say like, nah, y'all not finna, ask me or whatever. But I don't, bro. If we about to lose, like, we haven't seen Black Adam yet. We about to lose a JSA, bro. We gotta start over with another JSA again. Like, come on, bro.
Hey man, to be fair, in the Tomorrowverse, they restarted over with the Superman. And that movie was actually pretty fucking good. I like Man of Tomorrow.
Well, because Man of Tomorrow was Superman, but it was better Superman than the Justice League War Superman. But
oh goodness! But I'm saying, like,
if they're gonna hard reboot, you start with a
use the Flash movie. Use that Flash movie and have it say something like, "This universe is now gone. This is something we're going to do." Just something like, you could use the Flash movie just to erase that shit. Have a new DC universe. What do they want? I kind of want to call it, because I think that's what I think that's what David Zaslav is leading to. I really think this man is just leading to people to go like, we're gonna just do something new. Why not? Because remember, everything he has to do was burdened by what those other people did, and that's not how to really build a successful business, though.
No, all right, and that's fine. But all right, let me just list off some names. Do you think all of the Shazam cast should get axed too?
No, they you can bring them in actually. Because remember what the
you can't hard reboot and bring back. You got to get rid of everybody. If you hard reboot, you hard reboot.
Yeah, but the thing here is people want Henry Cavill. People want Henry Cavill, and they said hard reboot, but start with Henry Cavill. I mean, you can bring them back. It's a possibility, but I don't think that'd be actually like. It just depends how you look at it, really.
What's the MSK? We know these people slow, right? Well, you know the general audience, so they're gonna keep saying like, well, that's the same. Is that the same Shazam from Shazam 1 and 3? I'll just say this. Recently, a lot of DC fans with this multiverse shit, mainly smarter people, been acting slow. But look, I'm just saying, the last people I think who deserve to get axed is Jason Momoa, the Shazam crew, or the whole Shazam crew, and
you don't like the Shazam family?
Gal Gadot.
You don't like the Shazam family?
No, I don't think. No, I'm just saying they shouldn't be the ones that have to get axed. That's what I'm saying. I understand hard to reboot, but you can't hard to reboot, but keep this old shit. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
you still just softly reboot it, but you have to softly reboot it in a more drastic way. Like, you bring back a Superman, you bring back a Wonder Woman, whether it be Gal Gadot, you bring back a Batman, whether it be Robert Pattinson or whoever. I don't know. If you hard reboot, everything has to go. Nothing cannot stay. Henry Cavill cannot come back. Nothing can return. Ben Affleck cannot come back. Nothing. It all has to go.
The only hypothetical that I can pose.
It's not a hard reboot. You need to fully commit to a hard reboot. Kill everything off.
The only hypothetical that I could make to you is the Flash movie that comes out. However, it decides to do whatever reboot it's gonna do. You would have to show the Shazam and Black Adam and Aquaman movies being within that new universe. You know how you run back. That's like the only way you could do it. If you don't do that, and they actually don't do that, they're finished. And everyone knows me here. I love Shazam. That's my favorite DC movie. That would suck to have that movie gone, And the sequel coming up.
I like the Shazam movie now. I want to see I think the second movie is probably gonna be more than likely better.
We're gonna get a Black Adam verse. The Rock said.
To me, I'm not saying Black Adam's gonna be some riveting, cinematic masterpiece, but that shit looks like it might be good. Aquaman 2, I'm heavily excited for it. Fuck that Amber Heard's in there. I don't give a fuck. I love the first Aquaman movie. I'm down for 2. That shit made a fucking billion. Came off of a trash Justice League movie and made $1 billion. And you want to get rid of that dude?
But dude, also in Batgirl, people forget Michael Keaton's in it. J.K. Simmons was in it. Brandon Fraser was playing Firefly. I always wanted to see Firefly on the big screen, just like torching people. Hope he torched mostly black people, but that's just me personally, Oh my.
What?
All right, you guys. Back to our regularly scheduled programming.
Well, I like Firefly. Like, I agree. I like Firefly. He's a cool character from the comics. Like, if you ever played the Arkham games, like Arkham Origins, you're going against Firefly on the bridge and everything like that. Like,
hey, Arkham, real quick. Arkham, real quick. Don't say nothing. This is in response to MSK, guys.
Come on, bro. What the fuck you just say to me?
Kamuza wants to link K-Dots.
So that's just me personally. Because this is the thing. I don't want to bat for Snyder people. I really don't. But the executive said that the movie was irredeemable. That's the same thing they said about the Snyder Cut, which a lot of people actually did end up liking. Just saying.
Right, and dude, this is what I'm saying. This is not even confirmed. The Snyderverse is coming back. If they not putting money into if going a little bit over 70 million is too much for them for Batgirl, you think they finna make a just?
Remember, it peaked at 100 million because of COVID. It peaked at 100 million because of COVID. So they think Snyderverse movies. That means an automatic no. That's
automatically.
Yeah, that's an automatic no. Those movies alone cost you $200 million in budget. That's a L. If you think Snyderverse is coming back after that announcement, L. Take this L, shove it right up your ass, and have your eyes closed. That's where it should be. Holy shit! The Batgirl budget ballooned from 70 million to $100 million, and they thought that was too much. It wasn't even its fault. That's just life itself that did that. Life.
Yeah, that wasn't nobody's fault. That was COVID, and like, well, we got to kill you guys now.
With Batgirl, like, if it's true, it wasn't very positive and everything like that. Like, I understand it's test screen and stuff like, but if it was really bad that not a lot of people liked it, there probably wasn't gonna be point of putting it out, because like it sounds like they were gonna do Batgirl like a bad interpretation of Batgirl. What like a scooper said and stuff like that like Batman wasn't gonna train her. She was Michael Keaton only had 5 scenes, and like Batgirl goes to a costume party like Batman and just tweaks her costume a little bit.
From a concept, that sounds trash. Like that sounds,
it sounds bad. That's what it sounds
bad. Like I say, the biggest thing that's the bad from this is how unprofessional this looks. This looks really bad. Like it was already bad enough. You getting roasted by MCU, DC, and just everybody. But you do this shit? Fuck. God damn.
Yeah, that's just my thing. It's so weird because the directors literally just talked about what the executives told them their movie was going to be placed in, kind of like this post New 52 timeline after the Flash. Well, they didn't get to that point at all. They got to the
no.
Now.
Yeah, there is no Batgirl anymore.
Yeah, I mean, if they if they rebooted, I wouldn't be shocked. You need to have that Futurama meme of Fry talking about that he's shocked. When that day happens and they actually do reboot, probably within the next year, given all this recent news coming out, dude, I wouldn't be surprised. After the Flash movie and Blue Beetle, they're just like, okay, we're done with this. Let's just start anew.
Yeah.
And if they said the Batman is the first film in that universe, you know how many backflips of cum will be coming out of my body, actually?
No, and that's not even what I want.
Too much information.
Arkham be fun.
What they need to do, if they're hard rebooting, start with a Superman movie. Don't start with Batman again, because then you finna get, that Batman over Superman shit again. Batman getting more,
No, you didn't get Batman over Superman when they started the DCU. You started Superman.
But in BVS, Batman got prioritized when people walked away from the movie.
I'm saying when you start
the movie. Superman was the weakest part of that movie too. Batman was the best thing.
I'm not talking about BVS. I'm just talking about when they started the universe. They did start with Man of Steel. They did start with Superman.
Well, Man of Steel, he was, in my opinion, Man of Steel, he was treated far better. We go to BVS, they kill him off, and then you get to Justice League movie. You have the first ever live action Justice League movie ever in the history of anything, and Superman's barely in the movie. That is embarrassing.
Yeah.
That blows my mind. You have the very first live action Justice League movie in history created ever, and Superman is barely in the movie. That's just mind blowing. As a DC fan, that is insane.
Also, from Man of Steel to BVS, he has no progression. I don't care what anybody said. That guy has no progression from Man of Steel to BVS. He actually has a re-aggression in his character. Then in Justice League, he gets like maybe 5 minutes of screen time. It's ridiculous. Also, like
the ending is ridiculous at BVS.
BVS also was a bad movie to have as a second film for any franchise. You know, it's crazy how like these fans will tell you that movie's good when it's straight up bullshit when you look at their prior history. Like even with their animated universe, right? You have Batman animated series, Superman animated series, right? They built it up. They built his characters up for a bit. Then you had World's Finest. You got
They
a
should-
chance
they
to
should-
marry with these characters.
Yeah,
first.
build up the
Yeah,
Trinity.
they just did a
Build up the
world
Trinity
finest
movie.
movie.
You know what you do? Have all three main heroes have their own solo movies or whatever. Build them up. Batman can be
Right,
more
right.
experienced, and then have
Yeah.
a Trinity movie. Then that could lead to a Justice League movie.
Yeah, and then after we had World's Finest, later on you
Yeah.
got Static Shock, you got Batman Beyond,
Yeah.
Justice League Animated. All that came from them doing Batman and Superman solo, building up the seasons, the characters, the aspect of the world, everything. You got Darkseid, his brother, you had Nightwing, you had Joker, all those characters in that stuff. But then they don't do it cinematically when it's proven that it works for them in the animation department. A lot of people love those animated movies as well. I saw those animated series, and the movies did it too. The movies have solo Batman movies. They led to team up films, same with Superman. Like the recent universe that they're doing right now, the Tomorrowverse. You had Batman for Long Halloween, but then you also have like Flash and Green Arrow talking to Batman after it's over. It's like, yeah, that's how you should do it. You know, you don't just throw out a movie. Now they're talking about doing a Justice League War movie for the universe.
I just think how the DCEU started, I don't think it was very well structured because
I agree. Yeah.
Because Man of Steel, like in my opinion, I really like, but I feel like they rushed the introduction of Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. You should have led up with like, you don't have to do the MCU formula that people are saying, oh, 3 movies is bad. Like I don't know how 3 movies leading up to World Finest is bad, but whatever. But like I think what they should have done is, yes, you have Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, and maybe for the 4th movie, lead up to like a World Finest. Like I'm not saying like, but instead of having Superman and Batman fight each other, they can actually work together, like in the cartoon.
The villains of the movie could be Joker and Lex.
Or you could
That
have
sounds good.
or you could have Metallo, like
Metallo is supposed to be in Man of Steel too.
It's just a weird thing because people like the MCU structure, but the DC animated universe did that first, and a lot of people like those.
Arrowverse did it first.
It's the same shit. It's the same thing. How would it not work live action for them when they're the ones who started doing that? That makes no sense.
This is why this is why. What's up, Camus? I'm gonna let you get to say your piece in a second. When they first started, I'm gonna say the foundation was weak. The foundation was weak. When you have a weak foundation, there's no point in trying to go from there. Your foundation where you started is weak. Sure, it's sometimes about how you finish, but you should kind of at least have a good start before you finish it. But this is my thing with this whole, the way they built it up, as is. Man of Steel 2 should have came out after. Batman should never been 20 years older than he in his career. Wonder Woman
should be 40 years old. Agreed.
Yeah, Wonder Woman should never ditched humanity because of a man's death. Cyborg shouldn't be the plot device to get a Justice League together.
I don't like Cyborg
to get a Justice League set up together because all the ideas Zack Snyder had, whatever they all agreed on, is pocket dimension ideas, Elseworld ideas. There's a reason.
New 52 Cyborg, right?
There's a reason Dark Knight Returns, the way that story was never adopted into main canon.
And not a lot of people like Cyborg being introduced to the Justice League. They could have done Green Arrow, or like they could have Martian Manhunt.
Arkham. The thing is, we all know it's New 52. Cyborg became part of Justice League in New 52, right? New 52 wasn't done very well. It wasn't very well received. It has some good stories. And some good stories, but overall, it wasn't very well received. That's had to do Rebirth and stuff.
Yeah, Rebirth. Like they should went like this is my problem. I have no problem with people liking the Dark Knight Returns. I do not like the Dark Knight Returns. I feel like if you skip, like, this is my problem, what they did with Batman. You skipped all the other iterations and go to the Dark Knight Returns? Really?
Yeah. I mean, I have no problem Batman thinking people's superpowers is a threat, because that's him in the comics. He always says, like, that's the brother eye. He always thinks like that.
Right.
But, like, that comes later on, right? Because he doesn't think.
I just find it weird that in their comic structure for DC, they simply will just scrap something. I'll just go a recent example. New 52 to Rebirth. They literally stopped doing Rebirth. They're like, we're done with this. No more. And just restarted up with Rebirth. It's that simple. That simple. There's no if, ands, ors, or buts. They're just doing it. And if they want a hard reboot at this point, I say just do it. And I know people brought up as well on Twitter, like, well, what if the Snyder fans don't get on board with that? They can eat ass. Who cares?
Like,
I don't give a fuck. They're not the general audience. The general audience, if they make movies that resonate with the general audience and somewhat hardcore comic fans, they'll do fine. Just as long as they're good movies, they'll do fine. You don't need the Snyder fans for that. Who gives a fuck about what they think? Who gives a fuck? They think Superman killing is something cool. Like, I don't want that shit. Just saying, like, I don't know.
Yeah, Superman.
You don't need them. Because what if they're not on board with that? They can fuck off or get in line. That's what they can do. Yeah. You can get with the new program or just stay in the past where their lives were not even good to begin with. Because Man of Steel, now they're playing revisionist history, saying Man of Steel was well received, and we know that's a fucking lie. That is a damn lie. BVS was not well received. It wasn't underrated. It was just fucking horrible. Oh, it just stunk. You know,
yeah,
that's me.
That's why, as cool as what Zack Snyder wanted to bring to us, like eventually, Just League, the whole Just League versus Darkseid in a big ass fucking war like some Lord of the Rings shit. Cool.
Very well.
Very, very cool thing to eventually see in the end.
Yeah.
But when you don't think about all the in betweens that you need to do,
and he killed Dick Grayson too. Like, he killed Dick Grayson.
I know we have issues with Marvel's the MCU, but MCU did a great job of building it all the way to Endgame with that whole every hero at the end. That's what this is with Darkseid. That's what even more people. If you have the Justice League, you can still have the sidekicks like Nightwing, Batgirl, Wally West, whoever, like Supergirl involved in that war too.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
you could have had all these characters be introduced, but like the funny thing is, like Zack Snyder says he likes Nightwing, but he kills off Nightwing. So like it's kind of weird.
And this is why when it was revealed that Zack Snyder was going to flashpoint his universe anyways, I was like, what was the fucking point of all this fighting?
What was the point?
When it wasn't a concept that Flash, after the whole Darkseid stuff, was just going to run back and
because what he wanted to do realistically was he wanted to give the universe a template to go off of, so after the Flash movie that he originally planned for, it was going to allow other directors to come in and just kind of do whatever they want, because he already would have established the universe that you would have had already, but your universe is gone, so you're still working with nothing.
That's what I'm saying.
The thing is,
that guy is actually a good director.
It's the same universe, right? It's the same universe. If you go back in time and reverse everything, it's the same universe. It's not like a different multiverse. It's the same universe. It's just different things happen when you. It's not like Endgame where nothing changes.
Also, my thing here is like, I'm not saying the MCU is perfect. Obviously, I'm not saying that, but when you doing a Batgirl or Nightwing movie, kind of always just comes secondary. Like, imagine if the MCU did Iron Man and Guardians of the Galaxy. You're like, what the fuck? You're like, well, what the hell? Like, movies like that, like Nightwing, Birds of Prey, Batgirl, all that stuff comes after established main heroes have their stuff set up. You do little mini spin-offs here or there. If you want to do a Nightwing spin-off after you had your Batman trilogy, that's fine. People already established with that Batman, it's all good to go. But you're doing like spin-off movies in middle of main heroes not even being established.
Some of the sidekicks in the Batman, like Batgirl and Nightwing, are more popular than some of the mainstream MCU heroes.
Right? Yeah. Nightwing is, don't talk about my.
A lot of people like
that. How Zack Snyder killed that guy.
Yeah. Like, in my point of view, even though it got canceled, I think it might be a good decision, because let's be honest, the DCEU was somewhat the extended universe was somewhat rushed how Zack Snyder was doing it. So I think at the end of the day, it's good that they'll probably reboot and.
Stupid.
And that ghetto black music.
It's a good thing that they're rebooting and starting over, and they can do the extended universe properly this time. Because let's be honest, it was not done properly.
It wasn't. It needs to be done right this time. You need to have a Superman movie where Superman is very optimistic and hopeful and doesn't say, "There is no other way. I gotta kill someone. There's no other way."
As much as 2017 Justice League was bad, Superman was optimistic in that at the end.
Yep, he was Superman.
Yeah.
Everyone started reading the line he said in Josh's movie. Remember, I'm a guy about justice. That was a fine line. How was that cringe? That was an okay line.
I believe in hope. I believe in justice. Stuff like that. Yeah, like that's Superman. And people don't understand. Snyderverse fans have to understand. Cavill did not like a depressing Superman.
He literally said, word for word, we need to start telling stories the right way. He literally said that out of his own mouth. We need to start telling stories the right way. I don't know what the right way is really, because that's everyone's opinion. That is so different. But
you guys, that's why I say from the start, right? While both Justice League movies have things I like and hate, either one of them is not the ideal Justice League movie because, for one, your main hero, the Superman, is barely in it. He's barely anything in it. He's just a well, the Justice is getting her ass whooped. We need Superman to come and save them. Bring him in. That's all he fucking was.
There might be some news coming out tomorrow. Yeah, like a scooper said, if DC fans are disappointed about Batgirl, stay tuned tomorrow. So something's gonna be canceled again tomorrow.
Yes, cancel
Talk about the
Flash.
Or maybe
Jaime Reyes like that. I love me some Jaime Reyes, man.
Like if they cancel the Flash, I'm fine with that because like that's just a movie that's too divisive, and I don't think they would probably want to bring I don't know the Ezra Miller situation and everything like that. I just don't think they're gonna put it out because of what all the allegations with
Leslie Grace has deleted her Batgirl batsuit costume reveal. It's not on the timeline anymore. Because I remember that'd be like her main pin. You can pin a post that you like so much on Instagram. That was one of her main pin posts. She got rid of it. Holy fuck!
Yo, we're about to lose my queen Sasha Kali, man. You know what? Right now, since it's over, let me pull one out for Sasha Kali, my queen. She's about to leave us.
My girl Grace Randolph doing God's work out here. She's finally turned into the white lady I've always wanted her to turn into.
MSK, why are you such a simp? Jesus.
Because where the white woman at? Come on.
What did she say about the DCU? I want to hear what
it's true.
Not this white woman though.
Nobody in Hollywood believed it posted the story, so it's true. Let me see what you said. Okay,
yeah,
so I read that stuff.
I don't trust none from the New York Post.
It's New York though.
Yeah,
and that's why the New York Post, the article just seems hella. Even though a lot of people have backed up the article, article was super unprofessional. That was article.
They don't need an HBO Max.
If there's no HBO Max. Oh no!
I'm about to cancel my HBO Max if they.
MSK, is this the woman you love?
It's my baby right here.
Oh my
God. It's my baby, dude. She's spitting the facts.
And look, that's why if that shit is true about it just merging into Discovery Plus, right? And
why not just keep them separate and do a bundle deal like what Disney does with theirs? It's fine. Yeah,
bro, I don't want to see HBO shit get axed and not replaced, but
replaced with shark content.
Reality shows get prioritized.
I hate reality shows.
Wait, hold on. Replace it with shark content, and I'm good.
Hell no. Fuck shark.
Shut the fuck up.
Chad, you want to throw hands outside? You want to walk outside?
Motherfucker, I will kick you in your chest. How many times do I gotta tell you? I got a size 14 foot. If I kick you in your chest or your chin, you're going to sleep for good.
What do you mean? I will Batman you to the ground, motherfucker, Arkham style.
Nigga, I will sit on you and kill you. You know, I'm big as fuck, nigga.
You can't be Batman.
Dad, this is gonna be MSK when you come through, bro. This is a
It may want to throw. I will Batman Arkham this motherfucker to the fucking
Guess
ground.
what? And then as soon as you backflip, you're gonna have a sweet chin music wait for you. Going to sleep.
Okay, so here's what kid I wanted to show. You share my screen? Does that stop sharing it? My bad. Let me share it again. This is what she said. I mean, to be fair, it's Grace Randolph. It's hard, so hard. She says, okay, here's the rumor. The WBD presentation on Thursday, HBO Max, will be folded into Discovery Plus, not vice versa. Probably as an HBO tab, getting rid of HBO Max scripted overall streaming, focusing on unscripted. HBO stays as is a premium cable channel. That sounds like absolute horseshit. Well, first of all, HBO Max has more subscribers than Discovery Plus. HBO Max has 75 million subscribers. Discovery has like 18. It would make more sense to merge Discovery with HBO Max.
But the issue is Discovery has more channels, though. They have more. They have less subscribers, but they have more channels.
And they're actually a bit more profitable based off their reality shit that they have. Yeah,
that's the issue. I don't, because I've had Discovery Plus or whatever it was, like for like 2 months.
Grandma motherfucker.
No, I got it free for 2 months. I watched all the battle boss on it. That's it. That's why I watch it. I don't. There's no. If you don't watch Food Network or certain channels, you're never going to use it. It's going to be a waste of money.
Unless you're a 40-year-old MILF with like 5 kids sleeping with the whole neighborhood, probably.
First of all, she ain't got time for watching TV. She doing other things. She doing grown people
originals,
things.
if they stick around, will I guess become HBO shows.
The
business brilliance of this is that Discovery cares about Discovery, so it builds up their service, even if at some later date they decide to sell Warner Brothers.
And this is my thing. Fuck Discovery.
I bet you they could sell it in 5 years. They could sell it in 5 years.
Discovery has shitty content. Reality shows, nature shit. Who's watching that?
It has Shark Week.
Who gives a fuck about Shark Week?
Fuck you! Oh, bro, motherfucker.
Bro, this is why I was saying Discovery Channel is not to say that it's for like old ladies. It's got cooking shit for the women and stuff.
And it got Discovery Kids. That's it.
They have nothing to offer. That's why I say they never had nothing to offer. They do.
It's like it got some like it got the TLC shit. My 600-pound life. Who the fuck want to watch that? Do you want to watch 600-pound people try to live
down the street, dude? I'm not saying LaQuisha with no hair. Like, yes, girl, I'm eating.
Yeah, MSK gets more racist every day. I swear to God, he does.
I only speak facts. That's what I do.
The more racist MSK gets, the further his hairline goes back.
The further I ascend. That's the further I ascend.
MSK got a 6 head. He don't got a 5 head. He got a 6 head.
Hey. I'm sorry. I speak facts. I'm just saying what I do around here.
MSK for her looks like LAX. I swear to God.
So originally the plan was for them to put them together, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my! Why don't they just do what Disney does? Offer them both in the bundle. A bundle. $35 a year.
This is a rumor. It says like HBO Max will. We know HBO Max get be folded into Discovery. That means we won't get DC TV, and that means we will probably get 2 to 3 DC movies a year, if true.
The issue.
I don't have no complete real quick chat. I have no complete issue with that because that's kind of what I want the MCU to go back to. Like, y'all need to drop less content now because y'all trying to become quantity.
The Disney Plus shows, man, it's oversaturating.
At this point, I have no issue with having less quantity, but greater, less quantity, greater profit.
The issue is Disney. It's not just the It's just not the. In general, Disney always dropped a lot of content. I think what it is now is
too much.
The quality is not as good. I think K-Dot said this at one point. Disney peaked with their Disney Channel shows back like 07.
Here's their reasoning for this, and even goes to show me that Blue Beetle is probably done right here. You can share this really quickly. This was the one that came out 2 hours ago about the Batgirl film. WBD decided to cancel the release of Batgirl as they are committed to making DC titles big theatrical event films. And Batgirl isn't Blue Beetle is? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Blue Beetle is? They can suck my asshole. What the fuck?
I said a video. I compared to some MCU properties. Like Batgirl's bigger than Eternals. Batgirl's bigger than Shang-Chi. Batgirl's bigger than some MCU.
That's so
everyone
true.
knows Barbara Gordon. Everyone knows.
But the issue with Batgirl, they see her as an extension of Batman.
They see her as a woman.
No, think about it. When's the last time we saw Batgirl in live action,
Barbara
Gordon,
Robin, right?
Batman Robin.
Yeah.
It was like, dude, after that, we haven't seen Batgirl.
Did you see the Birds of Prey, that TV show, too? The terrible Birds of Prey show? Wasn't there Batgirl in that?
No. Sorry. My bad. Batgirl's last appearance theatrically was the Killing Joke movie. Because that was theatrical release.
Was it? Live action. It was Batman.
That was live action.
Well, if they're talking about theatrical,
Killing Joke. Yeah, Killing Joke.
It was
no, because
Killing Joke.
right here they mentioned theatrical. Killing Joke was
It
theatrical.
was Killing Joke, but live action was Batman and Robin.
Let's be honest, a lot of people didn't like her after what she did in Killing Joke when she, started writing Batman, reverse cowgirl.
Zaslav is a Joker though. Zaslav did kill Batgirl.
But the thing is, both appearances were negatively received. It was like.
Well, they was masked around a shitty.
Because they didn't establish Commissioner Gordon in those Batman films to have a daughter. Commissioner Gordon's just there. Yeah. So that is just go something else.
Yeah, definitely in the 90s. You kind of forget Commissioner Gordon's in the movie sometimes. You're like,
that was my biggest criticism with those films. Is also he's black. That's even worse.
No, he's black now. He was white back then. I was like, this motherfucker in the movie, and then you realize he's in the movie. Where's my page?
So look, right? When they do hard reboot, just start with Superman. I'm going to create your first template of your DC movies. Let's go. Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. No, Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman, Flash, Green Lantern, Aquaman. In that order. Then you get and Shazam.
Okay.
In that order. And then you introduce all their main villains. And then for the first Justice movie, we get Justice versus Legion of Doom. And then after that, you can start doing whatever the fuck you want. Boom. Simple.
That sounds great.
Simple.
That's what I would do.
So what I want to
do whatever the fuck you want after that. Simple.
I want to do a Beast Boy solo.
Just do it the MCU way. Just do one solo movie, introduce all the league members, your big team up, and go from there. Do it. But don't be the same as the MCU.
And then get to the point, do the multiverse saga, and have Batman Who Laughs as the main villain.
Right.
I would probably have Joker teased, but never appeared to like the third movie. In my opinion,
was that Scooby-Doo thing a live action or was that
a sequel to
animation? Animated.
That one movie that came out in 2020.
I'm trying to think who would be a good first Batman villain. I'm thinking
Matt Hatter could be one. I've always liked Matt Hatter.
I think honestly, wow, yes, we got a lot of it. It should personally be Joker because I think if they did like a live action Legion of Doom, it should be Lex, Joker, Shazam, Black Adam, Wonder Woman, Cheetah, Aquaman, Black Manta,
Damn, that's right.
Sinestro, perfect Legion of Doom team. That's the first thing they fight. They're like, man, we fucking hate these heroes. They have a fucking base in a swamp and shit. It's a big fucking Darth Vader looking helmet.
No, fuck you and your family.
They gotta have a base in the swamp. I'm sorry, they gotta have a base in the swamp. It's gonna be tight.
Okay, what about this? I got an idea. All right, so since this is Warner Brothers, a Stargirl, a Starfire solo movie, a Beast Boy solo film. Okay.
What?
Yeah, no, that was already bad. The minute you lost
then if the Starfire movie does well, we do a Blackfire movie, right?
No,
now we're seeing something, right? Orange people like
MSK.
Oh, you can do Raven with Trigon.
We actually could do a Raven movie. That's actually not a bad idea.
MSK, once you said Beast Boy, I was right.
It's called Teen Titans movie. You don't need all that.
But this thing, why don't they actually do a Teen Titans film to start off with? Why not?
I think they should. If they're gonna hard reboot, that should be one.
They can try Teen Titans. Teen Titans could lead into Justice League.
They could help out Justice League. Yeah, like
they can establish Deathstroke and a lot of their villains that they fight. Honestly, I never understood why they don't start with Teen Titans though. They're not bad characters. A lot of people like the Teen Titans actually.
Yeah. In my opinion, if they do hard reboot, Flash, right? They hard reboot.
Yeah.
Just prioritize the main Justice League members. Cyborg, don't put them on the team.
I'll put them on.
Make sure to prioritize the Titans.
What about Bart Allen? Isn't Bart Allen a part of that group too?
Bart Allen.
I think Wally West the first, isn't he?
Isn't it Bart who's on the Teen Titans team?
I think Bart Allen becomes. Another incarnation of Teen Titans.
You could have Wonder Girl. You have the speedster they could use.
There's two Wonder Girls, right?
What's that B girl? What's the B girl's name?
Bumblebee.
You can use her. No, yeah, you can use her as a shrinking. The Teen Titans movie starting out, they have a lot of.
You have to start off with Donna Troy, right? In the first incarnation of
Yeah, you could. Their villain could be instead of Deathstroke, it could be Brother Blood, and he could have been working with Deathstroke, something like that. You know.
I'm trying to say, K-Dot, you think it would be a BVS type of movie again, but done better this time? I mean, I think I think a BVS type of movie could be done as a one-off, or in terms of a universe. If they, they planned it out and did something long form like the MCU, it can work out both ways. The problem with BVS was where it was structured and the time it came out at. Because if BVS was just a one-off movie, like one-off in a pocket universe, and that was like just a single one-off movie, I might have had a different. I might have looked at the movie a lot different. But in terms of what it's part of, I was like, nah, this doesn't work.
Yeah.
I think it was also not just because of the timing, and I think also the storylines, also like how they merged. You had Dark Knight Returns and also the Death of Superman, where like a lot of people.
That was like with while a lot of comic book movies do that. That was like
my thing is just take out the Death of Superman part, and I'm all good.
Yeah, the Death of Superman has to be iconic. People have to be like engraving everybody. The whole world has to be engraving for the Death of Superman. You can't do that in BVS right away when nobody likes them. Like only half the world likes them. It doesn't work.
Yeah, that's why. It was bad.
It's only a second movie.
It just sucks that Leslie Grace and the whole cast and crew did a full movie just to have it just throw. Nobody even sees it.
Especially Brandon Fraser. That's probably the one who got fucked over the most, because like he's the one who been axed from Hollywood. He been shunned and kicked out because he came out about the whole sexual abuse that he dealt with and shit, and people pushed him out. They got rid of him. Doom Patrol was his way back.
Plus him making 3 bombs back to back, that kind of stunted.
He's making a comeback, a huge comeback with Doom Patrol and other stuff, and this is his big break back into the movies. This would have been his big break back into.
Leslie Grace is playing Batgirl. She was so happy about it, and now everyone's making those videos that saying she wasn't the right skin color. None of that matters now because she's not gonna be Batgirl anymore. So
I mean, for me, I really didn't even care that much how she looked and stuff. Yeah, I want a Caucasian Batgirl because not.
I didn't want a Batgirl in her own movie until she was established in a Batman film. That was my main thing.
Yeah. I think you should have done that first, anyways. And you know what? At this point, Ben Affleck's Batman's not coming back. Michael Keaton's Batman's not coming back. They done. Everybody's done. Get rid of it all. Let's start over.
Yeah.
I think they're probably start over.
New beginning. We're gonna see. And look, I still think the Shazam Black Adam movie. I still think those movies might do well, even if they're not going to be continued. Well, this is my thing, right? And it's just The Rock. I think he's the only one that can survive this because his studio was a part of making Black Adam. So he has just as much money in it to where he can say, like, nah, you're not finna cut off this shit. Because he's producing it. He's producing. His studio is also working on it. So they can't exactly just get rid of him because he got, the Rock got pulled.
He got pulled. He got clout. He's.
I know a lot of people are giving him shit for the box office numbers of Super Pets, and I'm like, I know some people say Super Pets actually like they actually like Super Pets, and Super Pets obviously didn't do well, right? But I'm like, you know why Super Pets didn't do well? Because the people didn't want to see that. They wanted to see actual live action DC, not Super Pets.
I mean, Super Pets only been out for like 2 days too.
Yeah, like I don't know about that's a weird one. If people say they like the movie, I think they should just go off that. Yeah. I think that's because animated movies that are theatrical don't do all that well.
Plus, people are still watching the Rise of Gru. Like people would rather just go watch that.
It's not for kids.
Yeah. Rise of Gru is definitely a masterpiece.
What was that saying?
Look, things are shuffling.
I don't know about that, but
look, things are shuffling, and it's fucked up. Warner Brothers DC is shuffling. More surprises come, good or bad, depending on your feelings. Announced and developed things may go away. P.S. Snyderverse is not coming back. FYI to the bitches.
Snyderverse are against it. We're all losers in this situation.
Yeah, my thing here
is at the end of the day, everybody loses. Snyder fans lose. Real DC fans.
Snyder fans already lost. Snyder fans already lost last. Listen, dude. Snyder fans already lost last week. Jim Lee was like, no plans to work on that material, which is Zack Snyder's Justice League. They're like, well, Jim Lee doesn't call the shots. If you don't,
like what?
if you don't believe Jim Lee, you don't believe Ann Sternoff, who will you believe? You're like Zack Snyder. He's never gonna tell you that, so I don't know what the fuck you're thinking. He'll never tell you.
He's employed by them.
He's already unemployed by them. He can't really say that, you know. David Zaslav.
He doesn't have a contract with them.
David Zaslav doesn't want to interact with these fucking incel neckbeard Twinkie eating losers. Like, what the fuck?
Well, I don't think Zaslav wants to interact with anybody now. He's made so many enemies.
And look, at least with, you know, look, this news today was shit, but you know that new Predator Prey movie comes out Friday. You know, hopefully that's good. I mean, that can't be bad. You know, my week can't get any worse, right?
Okay, I want you to read this and not die.
Dude, this is my supervillain. This is my supervillain origin this week.
Okay, read this. I want you to share my screen and read this. Look at this.
Wait, real quick, dude. If Predator Prey sucks and then we get another shady Predator movie this week after this bad news, dude, I'm gonna turn into a terrorist or something. I'm gonna do it. It's over. I'm gonna be a villain.
All it takes is one bad day.
What if K-Dot does a video? Okay, I'm gonna read this right now. This guy says the old regime definitely cast Leslie to try to seek woke after the Ray Fisher situation. It was a terrible casting. I don't get why studios can't understand that comic accurate castings are important. Comics are visual illustrations. We want that accurately translated to screen. I know, right? They also did the same with Kara, Black Canary, Cassandra Cain. They're doing the DC women dirty. Yep, it makes it hard to have any excitement. The Black Canary casting is awful. I mean, it's bad.
What?
I
mean, I don't think
he said they were trying to seek out being woke after Ray Fisher.
Look, if they get woke points, because if they go to CW, that shit is whatever people hate about woke stuff. That shit's all over the CW, and that's DC. Yeah. They was already doing woke stuff as they call it long before.
I want K-Dot to do a video. If Prey's bad, I hope Prey's not bad. I hope it's really good. That last Predator film.
I don't want it to be bad.
I want to say this. If Prey's bad, K-Dot needs to do a video saying, I am now a Marvel shield, turning his chair back and rolling it around. I love Kevin Feige, putting Kevin Feige's cock straight down my throat.
I'm just going to go back to Anthony. Dude, at this point, right? At this point, my investment to the MCU is not even all the way there. This DC news is disappointing. Star Wars is writing bad shows and shit. The big three, you know, in pop culture shit right now is like, yeah, I'll just go to my
bad time to be a nerd. That's the issue. It's like Marvel's making mid-tier shows. DC don't know what the fuck they want to do.
Hey, but
Star Wars has been
good. When are you gonna do your Spawn movie? Seriously?
Oh,
shouts out, you know. Oh,
what the fuck?
Hey, yo,
whoa. Take your screen.
Oh fuck, my bad.
Seeing titties. That's all MSK be thinking about too, man.
She said to follow her on Twitter. She had some nice racks.
Oh yeah, Sony versus shit.
Oh my god,
Sony versus shit too, because they're not even though they're not the big three with DC, Star Wars, and Marvel.
They're not even considered nothing.
They're not even prioritizing Spider-Man.
Sony's always the best.
Sony's always like so. You know, there's a big three, right? Or even in studios, there's Disney, Warner Brothers. What's the other big one that's just competing with them? Like Universal. And there's just like Sony. Sony's like your fucking bastard.
At one point, it was Fox.
Fox was a big player, for a while.
I heard Nintendo's having their own studio now, so they're probably gonna get into the game.
It'll be like Disney, Warner Brothers, Universal. You have Paramount, which is like the top. Paramount's probably usurped Universal at this point now.
I just be watching old anime from like late '90s, early 2000s, like in Naruto. Like I don't. It's like, or just anime in general, because it's like, damn, I turn around. It's like, damn, live action shows are not good.
We kind.
Might as well just go to animation.
With DC and everything like that, like as much as I was excited for like a lot of the projects, I kind of knew a lot of things were gonna get canceled because like when you have a new person in charge, they usually cancel a lot of shit and everything like that, and and they start over, and it's like I know people are excited. Like I wouldn't be surprised if he cancels the Flash, like. Not just because like money and stuff like that. I think also because the controversy with Ezra Miller and everything like that. It's like, well, what's the point like I think and like Aquaman, I think probably I don't know, maybe it'll come out, but like I think
I hope it does.
after everything's done, they're gonna start over with a new movie. With a new,
like
they're new DC. Like,
my job, we got a new boss and they changed a lot of stuff. Anytime you have a new boss, I always tell people, man, that shit changes, dude. They want things their way. You know, I don't know if anyone who said otherwise. I know you are a basement dwelling, Nebraska living loser. You don't have a job. I know you have a job. Anyone who speaks like that doesn't have a job. You can tell they literally have their mom pay their cell phone bill.
New guy in charge.
When you have a new guy in charge. That's why the best news David Zaslav told me was that he wants to prioritize Superman. Totally fine, because I know we're gonna go somewhere good from that.
He said Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if he wants to prioritize the big three.
Remember, there was the interview he gave to Variety. There's the interview he gave to Variety, and he said that he felt like the DC property at Warner Bros. Has been left to languish, what the fuck word he was using? Languish. He felt like they've been inconsistent. They haven't been doing much. Like this is stuff he's actually said to people, big publication media places. So I don't know why this is a shock. He's literally said the property DC has been underutilized, left to languish. All these other big things he said.
Yeah.
If he starts canceling more stuff, I'm not surprised. This is what he's actually said.
Plus, like we got the we got Flash. Like the Flash is ending the TV show. We get this like I think not just the movie side will be affected. I think I'm not saying I think the DCEU movie side. Let me specific because I don't think he'll probably cancel the Batman or Joker because he loves those movies. And he praises them. Yeah, but but I think a lot of TV shows that you like. So I wouldn't be surprised. I know a lot of people like Superman Lois, but it could be canceled too. That could get canceled.
Well, all right. So this is my thing with Superman Lois, right? If they end at season 3, I'm fine with that because my biggest problem I have with CW shows is that they get dragged, right? If it ends, if the last season, the third season is good and it gets canceled and they close up to where it isn't end, it's fine by me. I'd rather have a good show that ends than a show that gets dragged out for 10, 8, whatever seasons and it goes nowhere.
What do you think's gonna happen to I would say James Gunn, Peacemaker, and all the projects that he want to do? I think those are gonna get canceled too.
I don't know.
I think it will get canceled.
What? What'd you say?
Well, no, it seems like Peacemaker season 2 might come because at the Warner Brothers Discovery upfront, they was promoting Peacemaker season 2.
Yeah, he also just talked about it too. I doubt it might get a season 3. Now that I think he probably won't get a season 3 if they're doing a bunch of restructuring.
I'm not sure because he's canceling a lot of stuff. So what's the point? Because he's gonna reboot it anyway.
Yeah. At this point, if they just because it's gonna happen probably within this week. If they just made a massive announcement, he said we're kind of just gonna reboot everything in the universe, I'm not gonna be surprised. It needed to have happened a long time ago anyway. It was just kind of delaying the inevitable. What's the saying? You can only kick the can down the street for so long anyway. At that point, I'm not gonna be surprised.
As much as I like Peacemaker, I just don't see it's because this was gonna be the new DCEU and everything like that. They were gonna have a bunch of changes and everything like that, and they were gonna have this crisis event on. They were gonna do Crisis on Infinite Earths. That's not gonna happen anymore. Everything's gonna get canceled.
I think no more Snyderverse. Yay!
I think it's safe. When this stuff is safe, it's probably Black Adam, Shazam, maybe Aquaman, and definitely the Batman universe. That seems safe to me.
Yeah, those are safe, but after they're done,
after the sequels, they're finished.
My worry is if they're gonna screw up the DCU, they might end up doing that. The Batman universe might end up having got their own Superman, their own Wonder Woman in that universe.
Well, yeah, because Batman and Joker is separate, so they're fine. They're off doing whatever they're fucking doing.
Even the ones that come out, say Black Adam comes out, what else? Shazam comes, Shazam's probably gonna come out. I say the Flash comes out. Those three movies, and after they come out, that's probably gonna be the end. After the Flash, it's probably gonna be full reboot, and then
Yeah, I agree.
He starts his new DCEU, showing his plans, what movies he's gonna be doing, what characters he's gonna be focused on. I wouldn't be surprised if he's gonna do an event showing that.
This is the thing. Is like, there's a reason why these people got taken over. These people are stupid. They're still, because now we know it's been reported a lot that Henry Cavill has not been picking up the phone for Warner Brothers to return to be Superman. Why are they still with this dude? Let him go. Get someone else. It's that simple. In the job world, if someone doesn't want to do a job, you simply just fuck off. I'm picking someone else.
He's trying to go to Marvel. He's trying to go to Marvel to play a lesser character.
Yeah.
Like, why are they still hung up on some dude who doesn't? If the reports are true, I'm saying if the reports are true, he doesn't want to do it anymore. You move on.
Yeah.
It's that simple. In fact, I need Henry Cavill. I need to put his cock down my throat. Oh yeah. No. How about we just move on?
Information.
Whoa.
Too much information.
I'm just saying, like Henry Cavill got more money from Netflix, Paramount for Mission Impossible.
He's gonna come to Marvel and play Captain Britain. That's what he's gonna do.
But the thing is, like, why no studio, and even Disney, no studio I know, so Universal, Lionsgate, Sony, would any of those studios just wait around for someone? No, they just would recast you. Super simple. Disney recasted War Machine and all those other fucking characters. Paramount's did it. Lionsgate did it.
I think that's probably what they're gonna do anyway, because they're rebooting the DCEU anyway. So like, what's the point of having Henry Cavill anyway?
Yeah, like we know Sony would recast fucking Tom Hardy's Venom if he didn't want to come back for Venom 3. It's that okay? You're done. Next white guy. White guy number one.
What about that Spider-Man situation? What about that Spider-Man situation?
Oh yeah.
White guy who looks cracked out. All right, cool. Let's get that boom.
Like and that's the thing. David Zaslav has been very open that the
you can get Topher Grace as Venom.
They have been. Let's be honest here. The old regime has been way too forgiving. Why would they give $200 million to J.J. Abrams? What in the fuck? He's produced nothing, just like my dad has been an influence in my life. Zero. Nothing. He's done nothing.
J.J. Abrams helped kill, butcher Star Wars, so I wouldn't give that dude money.
and I don't think, and like there's been reports that David Zaslav is pissed off at him and everything like that, and it could be possible he cancels all his projects and just cleans his contract, pay J.J. Abrams whatever, and then he's out, and you have no more projects. The only thing that is probably staying with David Zaslav, I think the animation stuff, like with Cape Crusader, that's probably gonna stay. Like with
man,
but you guys, I don't want to go too long. We'll go for like 10 more minutes.
I'm already finished. I already said everything I need to say.
But
I hate all you guys. You guys are disgusting clout chasers. Fuck K-Dot, fuck Chaz, you fucking bastards. You guys just make me sick.
What? Chill, man.
God damn, trying to go outside and throw hands, motherfucker. Let's go.
You going to Suplex City, bitch. Stop playing.
Oh my goodness. Pussy. Okay.
Hell.
I'm gonna go talk to some OnlyFans girls right now.
They get no ass. Okay.
What are you talking about?
Better relax, sir.
I'll get these girls over right now.
You ain't getting no ass. So
these girls are like, I want to suck.
Well, guys, I guess at this point I can finally retire this because I won't need it no more. Walk in my love. Goodbye.
Baby, I'ma be a motivation.
Like what?
Dude, you should make that for fucking Snyder fans and wanting the Snyderverse to come back. Put Zack Snyder and Warner Brothers as a logo. Oh my god!
I got one for that. I already got one.
These fans are stupid, man. Someone was like, Snyderverse has to come back now if Batgirl's gone. They canceled Batgirl for having a budget balloon that wasn't even their fault. That was $100 million.
Yeah,
how does that make logical sense? People, these Snyder people's brains are fucking, I don't know, plastic forks and eggs rolling and shit. I don't even know.
You think it's a win?
That shit is fucking tumbleweed and win. That shit don't make no sense. if they cancel a movie because it's budget ballooned and it wasn't the movie's actual fault because they had to do reshoots,
And
because
if it ballooned 100 million, that's still cheap to an extent for like a big budget. That's like kind of low. And if they think that's expensive, fuck. I'm saying that when they reboot Superman, right? David Zaslav was gonna be like, man, it costs that much to give him super speed. Can we give him a car? Damn,
Give him Superman-mobile.
It costs that much to make him fly.
It's Supermobile.
Can we give him an invisible jet? David Zaslav is That Superman, when he flies, he's literally gonna be on wires, guys. Oh my god. Dave's like, we need
Batgirl,
to say,
you know, she has a motorcycle in some of the versions. She don't have a bike rolling down the street.
She has a
pedaling.
Oh no, it's
Firefly blows his load at her. She's gonna be fucking riding a bike.
You know the bikes with the streamers on it on the handle. She has the bike with the streamers on it.
She's gonna be pedaling ass on that bike. Her
I
ass
have a
is
question.
sweaty.
What do you think is going to happen tomorrow? Because something's gonna happen tomorrow with DC. What do you think's gonna be canceled next?
I think it's more than likely.
You think it's just DC?
Blue Beetle, but I think they are going to.
They didn't say movie, but it could be TV show or movie. Like
Blue Beetle's supposed to be theatrical, right?
Yeah. So you think Blue Beetle's next?
I feel like that one might go to HBO Max.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Blue Beetle's next. Or it could be something else that we don't care about.
All now is Leslie Grace to start posting.
Hopefully it's Gotham Knights. I don't know why they haven't canceled that yet.
That's never gonna happen.
Leslie Grace just posted news. Please,
so bad that trailer.
Show us how you put on your Batgirl outfit with your nice tits and ass hanging out. I would love that, honestly.
Whoa.
Oh yeah.
It was gay. Pipe dreams.
I'm just saying.
Wow.
I'm just saying. The movie's canceled anyway.
They announced them.
They're like, we don't want cringy, retarded woman beaters as our lead actors anymore. There you go.
Ezra
If
Miller,
they do that, like
Ezra Miller's already on the run from the law. He's not the. At this point, he might break into Warner Brothers, go like, fucking movie, you fucking pieces of shit.
Well, dude, he's crazy enough. He's crazy enough to do something like that.
He's in a different dimension now. That's what he said.
You ever seen the movie? He's what's the movie? He like Kevin or something. Where he plays a psychopathic kid. Where he doesn't talk. He shoots up to school. That's just
we have Gotham Knights. Hell yeah, that quality show coming out next year.
Oh, I thought you were talking.
I thought you were talking about the cable. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about the game.
Gotham Knights is about to be a banger. That's about to be the best TV show since The Sopranos.
Oh yeah, they're gonna have the guy from Supernatural become Two-Face in the show when Batman's dead.
Oh yeah, that Batman cowl is top tier.
So instead of having the Arrowverse, we're gonna have Superman and Lois, Stargirl, I like those shows. We're gonna have Gotham Knights, the Trinity right there. It's the Trinity of the new era of the Arrowverse.
You're gonna have like Joker's daughter and Two-Face's daughter in it or something. I'm like, what?
Well, tomorrow, if Grace Randall starts showing her ass on Twitter, I'll be there.
Okay, too much information.
I'm just saying
It
though.
was gay. Out of privacy or out of curiosity, what's on your history?
I was looking at women. The new Justice League. Look at this shit. Look at this. Show my screen right now. This is the new Justice League.
Oh god. Oh god.
Look at this. Look at this.
I hate that. I hate those girls.
Oh, okay.
The new Justice League.
You just released them.
What is?
Bro, this girl's a scooper that sells, and I hate her with a passion. I don't hate her with a passion, but I hate her.
Was it my time to fuck or some shit?
Oh, my time to shine.
My time to suck off Zack Snyder's cock. Is that her name or some shit?
Whoa.
Oh, yeah, she calls it the flush, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I hate. Look,
she's a big Snyder fan, even though this is the thing. And I saw someone post this. She's very biased like even without like the cancellation with the Batgirl, she's very biased that against the new DCEU that was gonna happen, and like she didn't really have she didn't have an objective opinion because even like hearing about the Flash and stuff like that, she called like the whole new DCEU the trash without seeing it at all. Like I hate people like that because like how can you say it's
the Batgirl film deleted its Twitter account too. Holy shit! Fuck.
Oof.
Yes,
Oof.
R.I.P.
Snyder haters cringe.
Batgirl did what the Joker never could do: kill Batgirl.
I don't know anymore. Well, Leslie Grace, my DMs are open if you want to date a nice, sexy, good-looking black guy, tall, rich, and charismatic.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I'm available.
Call me then about that.
Yeah, if you want to come ride me playing Barbara Gordon, I'll pretend to be Batman. It's great. I don't know if you like black. Batman's black, but I can very much be a white guy if you need.
What?
I'll talk very stoic. I'll talk very stoic and calm.
What?
Look at this guy. You
attracted sex
you brought in
bots.
the trolls that
MSK skill level is over 9,000.
As soon as MSK talking about Leslie Grace's bed, the bots came.
Brought in the bot.
MSK sim levels have officially
she's gonna play Barbara Gordon
9,000.
and she wants to kind of like have sex with me Batgirl style. That's fine.
Batgirl style.
What is Batgirl style?
It was gargoyle style. It was gargoyle style in The Killing Joke.
Oh, yeah. Not necessarily scenes of that movie that had no.
I like how the Killing Joke movie is like half filler and it doesn't even matter when the movie's actually done. It's like, why was this even there? Because they wanted to have it fucking theatrical and shit. It's like, oh, okay, Carly. Fuck. But yeah, the future of DC is bright. No Snyderverse. When the Snyderverse, I gotta throw a 10-hour stream because the Snyderverse is not continuing. 10-hour stream coming. Snyderverse is dead.
Are you streaming tonight or no?
Yeah. We're gonna talk about porn. The industry. I'm gonna have on Adriana Chedek on. Actually.
God.
No, you're not. No.
I can get her on. I can get some girls on if you want. I can get. I know how to attract the ladies.
Then where the ladies at then?
It's gonna be someone sleeping back
Friday.
there.
This girl said maybe Friday or Saturday. She said maybe.
Yeah,
she's feeling better. And she's white because white is right and not everything else is bad. Obviously.
MSK.
MSK can make her so
I have the perfect thing for you, right?
MSK racist.
This is what you wish you can have right now, and I'm going to let you imagine it with a visual. Here you go, sir.
Put your hands in the air if you love it. Keep your hands in the air.
No, you want to do that to a woman right now.
No, I don't.
You can't have that.
I want to do that to you.
Not that favorite woman either.
I want to do that to you, motherfucker.
What?
Tongue in your ass.
You want to do that?
Shit, man.
Wait.
She was flirting. I did that this morning.
You broke up with
Girl
her.
called me Poppy. Met down and walking real quick. I'm like, yo, you gotta get some dick.
Yeah.
You've been sharing too much information.
You and Haley Steinfeld had sex right there on that elevator floor, I would have just calmed all over the watch party. Like, oh
my lord.
Okay, you have already, man. They got that clip of you jerking off.
No, that was a joke. That was a joke. I did that on accident.
Well, shit, nigga.
You
look like you were putting that motherfucking work, man. You look like you was trying to reach to,
Well, you gotta get every last drop out, is what some girls told me. Yeah, that's what they wanted to me.
No, we didn't even know that.
A girl told me she wanted every last drop out of my dick when she blew it off.
All right, you guys, we need to get ready to end this stream. He is
yes, please now.
Bro, this thing about to get age restricted.
MSK will be streaming tonight. You will continue to see this man be horny on his own channel, on his own stream. I'm happy that he's a very horny individual.
This man Kato told me in DMs he was happy I was black. I was like, that was kind of racist, right?
MSK the living embodiment of blue balls.
Yes.
Yeah. This girl told me she wanted to suck to the base of my dick.
What?
My lord.
I was like,
I think
You lying ass
to
motherfucker.
end this on something positive, we should end this.
Yes, please.
End it with a classic. Kate Bishop, my annoying queen. Please ride the pony on out of here for us, Kate Bishop.